Hi fellow enthusiasts, welcome to my channel. Let's go into today's video and we're gonna come back at the end to wrap it up. Alright, so after a few modifications, the final product is here, so let's give it a spin. So when I click on the plus, the servo motor moves by 10 degrees. And when I click on minus, you can see it shows you it's at 180 degrees. Then I can go negative to decrease by 10 degrees also. And I can actually go faster by pressing the center button. It takes me to 90 right away. And I can go the rest of the way in tens. Decrement of tens in this case until I get to 0. Alright. If I want to go to positive, I press center, it takes me to 90, then gradually. Alright, so let's look at the Arduino and see how the code interprets what we're doing over here. So right here on the screen, you can see we've made some few modifications. I've added an LED light here so that when we press this button we can turn the LED on or off. Alright, on, off. Alright, so I've added that, and then we've added the integer for the angle starting with 0 or starting from 0. And then in the void loop, we're listening for the command. As long as the angle is less than 180 degrees, we increment by 10. And when we receive this message, whatever the angle is, we set it to 90 degrees. On the other hand, when we receive this make command from the Nextion display, as long as the angle is greater than 10 degrees, we decrement by 10. And we have a string here that will display both on the Nextion display and also on the serial monitor. So we've created a string from current servo motor, so we entered any value we want here plus the string value of the degrees. This is how you convert integer to string in Arduino. You have string, then open parentheses, and you write in the value in your int value. Alright, so we repeated this for both the mid and for the increase. So when we incremented, or when we set it to the middle, 90 degrees, or when we decremented by 10 degrees. This is it, and then we have a static message that will display at the top of the screen. So you can enter whatever value you want here. Just set component text. So this is the component, and that's the text we want to set to it. This is the format. So the component, comma, and then the text. You write them in a string format, so you enclose them with quotes, both the component and the text. Alright, you can see that's what we also did when we wrote the value of the angle of the servo. Alright, so that's it here, and then we made another change. Initially we had pins 2 and 13 here, but we had to change it, and I'll show you on the Arduino we're using why we made that choice. And then on the servo we attached it to pin 2 instead. Now I'll show you why we made that choice. In the setup here, instead of using extra wires for the servo motor, so here is the servo motor, and these are the wires directly from the servo motor. So what we did, we know on this NodeMCU there is plus and minus right close to pin 2, GPIO2. We know that. So what we did was we were using the GPIO2 initially as our transmit pin, and now we converted it to be the servo attached. So we moved the the transmit to receive pins to other locations, GPIO 4 and 5. Alright, so that's why we modify this. So everything looks cleaner right now. And then we'll have everything plugged up on this NodeMCU. Great. So alright, so that'll be it here. In the next episode, we're going to show how to incorporate other sensors to this same setup. Right now, we can use the display, the Nextion display, to control the servo. But next time, we're going to use a proximity sensor to control the servo. So as you come closer at certain distance, we can turn the servo motor. So think about other things you can do with this, opening doors, closing doors and windows and blinds. We're going to use light sensors and proximity sensors. So when it's bright outside, you want to close the blind. When it's bright outside, you want to close the blind. And when it is dark outside, you want to open the blind. Or whatever you want to do, we're going to use light sensors and proximity sensors to control the same servo motor. So I'll see you in the next one. Alright, thanks for sticking around to the end. That'll be it from us today. Please, if you have not subscribed, do so right now. And don't forget to like and share this video. Until we come your way again with more contents, stay enthused.